With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. The first half of the All-Star break is behind us, and partner, it's go time in the second half.
And if you want to be playing meaningful games at the end of September, you got to put your head down and grind for the next 8 weeks.
It's the Baltimore Orioles squaring off against their hated rivals, the Boston Red Sox. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And getting to start, Patrick Sandoval. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Just about ready to roll. Taylor Ward digs in now.
#3, Taylor Ward.
And we're underway from Fenway. A little out front there as he swings through it. That one to first. Oh, great stop. And very nicely done for the out.
Batting second.
All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup must be licking their chops with a lefty on the mound.
Well, to me, Boog, it shows the manager's trying to set these players up to have a big game. Facing an opposite-handed pitcher, you only get a fraction of a second longer to see the ball and decide to swing, but that can be the difference between a line drive and a swinging strike.
Let's go, Patrick. Foul ball there. Outside. And the count is 1-1. On the ground. And foul ball. Grounds one to short. Sends it to first. 2 away here in the top of the first.
Batting third, shortstop Gunnar Henderson.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Strike one. Oh.
This one popped up. Siegler should have this one, and that'll do it. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And getting to start for Baltimore, Shane Baz. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Way inside.
Ball.
In the air, left field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Batting second, center fielder, Cedar Rafaela.
So stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela. In the air to left center, Taveras has a beat on it, and there's one away. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox, it's been a downright dreadful year for them offensively. They are dead last in the league in runs scored.
Boog, it's so bad even the clubhouse staff are disheartened, and they're usually the team's biggest supporters. Runs don't lie. They need to find a way to boost their numbers.
There's a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
One out and a runner at second. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here, make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
Fights it off. He'll see another.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Man at second.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
There's a line drive to left field. Oh, he can't hang on. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
As an outfielder, it can be easy to take it for granted that you're just going to catch that routine fly ball because you do it over and over again. You feel like you could do it in your sleep, but it doesn't take a whole lot to screw it up. Right there, I think he was looking ahead to making a strong throw back in with the runner tagging and just didn't look it in all the way.
Here's Contreras now.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot. Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And look out.
Yep, that got him.
As that one
Take him
ran
back.
in and got him.
Batting fifth, designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida.
There's a strike. That one is absolutely belted. Can't get there in time, and that should bring in a pair. Contreras headed home. The relay, he's in there. 3-run score. It's 3-0.
Well, that breaks the tie in a big way, clearing the bases. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good, and that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
Next to hit, Caleb Durbin. And a foul ball. Oh, 1 down. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Red Sox already leading. Now a pop-up on the infield. 2 down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop up and an easy out for the defense. They've got him working a little harder in this first frame than he anticipated.
Yoshida stands at second with 2 gone.
Hey!
And he swings through that one. Man on second, 2 down.
That's a ball.
Swing and a ground ball. Gets him easily, ends the inning. But 3 runs come across in the inning, all on this 3-run double. It's now 3-0. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back here in Boston. Second inning set to go.
They're off to a great start. 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ball game. A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game. Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And down on strikes. And there's one away. Kobe Mayo, the next to hit for the Orioles. Hit on the ground to the right side. He takes it on his own. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 6th, center fielder Leody Taveras.
Ball.
And that's in for a strike. And the count's even at 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. And down on strikes he goes. And that is that. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They trail it here 3-0. Bottom of the second. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong.
Not what what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
And that's a base hit. And aboard on the leadoff single.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching. But, you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 1 out.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Quick toss to first. Wong dives back in safely. Man at first, 1 away. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Outside low. And now 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Payoff pitch. Soft contact in the air. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out.
Up next for the Red Sox, center fielder, Cedar Rafaela.
So stepping in for Boston, Cedar Rafaela. Flied to center his first time. Right through there for a strike. Wong off of first with 2 away. This one in the air, center field. Taveras settles underneath it, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox, but they lead at 3-0. Back inside Fenway Park, digging in, Jeremiah Jackson.
Jeremiah Jackson.
That's the ball.
Ball to strike. The pitch. There's a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
On the ground at first, Contreras. He'll do it himself, and 1 away in the top of the 3rd.
Batting 8th, third baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand.
door
that's a
with
ball.
that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
And that skips in the dirt. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Just doesn't seem to want to throw him a fastball.
And that one pulled foul. Payoff pitch. On the ground, right side. Into the outfield, base hit. And a man aboard.
Batting ninth, catcher Sam Huff.
Sam Huff will hit next.
Strike. Woo.
And the 0-1. In there at the knees for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to...
Oh, and now a wild pitch. No advance, though. Got him swinging.
Up next for the Orioles, left fielder Taylor
And
Ward.
here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Let's go, Patrick.
First
Nope,
pitch
that's off the plate.
misses. And a foul ball. The 1-1. Just missed. The 2-1. And that's downstairs and outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And he can't make the play. Still manages a throw. And the Orioles lead one. They trail in this one 3-0. As we go to the last of the third. So stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu.
Abreu.
Nope. Ball one.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Comebacker to the mound. Throws to first in time. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Up next for the Red Sox, first baseman Wilson Contreras.
Swinging a foul straight back. Here comes the 0-1. That one almost got him. And now it's 1-2. That one missed. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Payoff pitch. This to third. Toss to Alonso. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
For the Red Sox, designated hitter, Masataka
2 down, bases empty. Masataka Yoshida getting ready to hit. Picked up a double and 3 runs batted in at his first at bat. The 0-1. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. On the ground to third. And that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
A couple of doubles today for the DH. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Man at second. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Here's a 1-1. Swings through that one. Here's a high chopper. Henderson. Play made. That ends the inning. And the Red Sox leave one. But they're on top by a count of 3-0. Back in Boston as we go to the top of the fourth. Here's Pete Alonso. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1.
You know, these Orioles just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
That's to third. It's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Up next for the Orioles.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much. I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen. Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And And the call stands. It was indeed a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. That one fouled off. Two now. That's down and in. Got him swinging. And that's 4 strikeouts. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
Here's Tyler O'Neill.
Oh.
And the 1-0.
Well, he looks more
That's away.
focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout. Here we go, Patrick.
Fouled off left side. Alonso at first, one gone. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Ground ball to first, could be 2. Contreras over to second, back to first, double play, and that's it for the inning. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Orioles nothing. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Ready to go, bottom 4. So stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran.
Jarren Duran.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Red Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Alonso takes it himself, and one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Connor Wong.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
And that one wrapped foul. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it's a foul ball.
He needs to throw that breaking ball with just a little more conviction to get the swing and miss.
The 0-2.
Ball 1.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Line drive. And foul ball.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Nope. Ball 2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. 2 outs, base is empty. Now at the plate, Sung-Chae Cheng.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Left field. And it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second, and that's a double.
Up next for the Red Sox, second baseman, Anthony Ziegler.
Foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Clips the corner, and the count is 0-2. Ziegler wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and that one was indeed a strike. No challenges left for them now. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 left for the Red Sox, but they lead it 3-0. New inning getting started. Now here's the Orioles DH, Kobe Mayo. Ball 1, no strikes.
You know, these Orioles, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Up next for the Orioles,
Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
In the air, right field, Abreu moving under this one. 1 down.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
1 out, man at first. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jeremiah Jackson. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. He was late. And the 0-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Rafaela under this one, and that'll do it. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Orioles nothing. Back now at Fenway. So stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. 0-1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Got him looking for the K. He's got to be frustrated with that call.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well. And you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. That one finds the zone. That is strike two. Outside with a breaking ball.
Tough to take a two-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Oh, what a stop from his backside. And they get the out.
What an acrobatic play right there. Knocks it down, throws from the seat of his pants, and just looks like he's playing in the backyard. He makes it look really easy.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Fastball for a strike. Two down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
A little bit high. 3-1 now. And there's ball four.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
That's in there. 0-2.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Inside, almost got him. The 1-2. In the dirt, throws to second. In there.
No, he's in there.
Safe. And now a man into scoring position.
Heads up base running right there.
Runner at second, 2 down. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Hard hit left side. The throw to first. That is the inning. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Orioles nothing. Welcome back as we look at the highlights from today's game so far. Sam Huff
Leading
now at
off
the plate.
for Baltimore, catcher Sam Huff.
Let's go, Red Sox! Let's go! Go, Red Sox! Woo!
On the ground to first. Contreras takes it to the bag. One pitch and one out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Looking good, Red Sox!
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The Bo Sox leading by 3, and we're in the top half of the 6th.
Oh!
On the ground to the left, Cheng whips it to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Good
Up
slider
next
inside
for the
right there.
Orioles,
Batter
first baseman
fighting to get there,
Pete
just rolled over it,
Alonso.
got the ground ball.
In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 1 for 2.
Let's go, Red Sox! Come on!
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Outside low, and that's ball 1. Up the middle. Tosses to first, and that takes care of Alonso. That's out number 3. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show.
Now pitching for
Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 48.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Leading off for the Red Sox, third baseman Caleb Durbin.
You know, these Red Sox putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
That one
That's the ball.
outside. Ball 1.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Up next for the Red Sox.
And next for the Red Sox, Connor Wong.
Oh!
The 1-0.
Ball
Last
2.
2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Step off, throw to first.
Hey!
Duran back in on a dive. And it's fouled away. Ground ball could be 2. Throws to Henderson. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Orioles nothing. It's an AL East matchup here on MLB The Show. Back here at Fenway, top of inning number 7. Gunnar Henderson digs in now. Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-1. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Stays alive. That missed by a lot. Going to count 1-2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
This one smoked on its way out of here. And they close the gap. It's 3-1.
Well, there goes the shutout, just like that. They're still behind, but this is a start. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Patrick Sandoval is done. He exits with the lead and gave them a really nice performance. New pitcher on the bump when we get back.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Red
for the
Sox,
Red Sox,
number
Garrett Whitlock.
22.
He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Whoa.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Right through there for a strike. Hard hit, but right at him and left.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
In the air to left center. Durant drifts towards it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Orioles, center fielder.
Here's Leody Taveras. On the ground, right side, Siegler. That's the 3rd out, inning over. The Orioles get one back on the solo blast. And this is now a 3-1 ball game.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Albert
Suarez.
Suarez.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Leading off for the Red Sox, shortstop, Soon Chang.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. You'll one. And that's too high. The 1-1 is fouled off. One, two now. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
This one in the air. Alonso. And there's one down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Strike one.
Just missed with a good breaking ball in. Looking for that hitter to chase and perhaps get some weak contact or a swing and miss. Good job on both sides.
Next offering is fouled back.
You can see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Red Sox, center fielder.
Two down, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Cedar Rafaela.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
No, that's a ball.
Red Sox leading it by 2. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Ball 2.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But how many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone? And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. In for a strike, and it's 2-1. Slice to right, and foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Fought off foul. Rafaela leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Runner on the go. Ball misses.
That's a ball.
Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get into scoring position. The defense probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
Man at second. Runner goes again. Strike in there. Throw to third. Save.
Very risky right there to try to steal third with 2 outs and a left-hander at the plate. And there's an open lane for that catcher to throw down. But he gambled. Now he's at third, 90 feet closer. Perhaps a ball in the dirt that gets away from the catcher, and they pick up a run.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That's off the inside corner. Full count now. Wilson Contreras on deck for Boston. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. That one lifted to left. And that is that. So 1 hit is all they get. 8th inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Orioles 1. Back here at Fenway Park, ready to begin the 8th. Jeremiah Jackson getting ready to hit. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
That's a slider for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Oh, 2 now. Got him looking for the strikeout. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Rafaela settles under this one. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Orioles.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Garrett Whitlock departs. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
Giovanni
the Red Sox.
Moran will take over here.
47.
Should be a good first matchup for him here. He's been doing a great job against right-handed bats so far this season. They've had a lot of trouble squaring him up.
Sam Huff, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a chopper out to short. Cheng tosses to first, and that's the inning. Orioles held in check there. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back here at Fenway, so stepping in for Boston, Wilson Contreras.
Wilson Contreras.
Nice grab. Nicely done for the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Here's your 1. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Red Sox by 2. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Now one missed. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Goes down looking for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
And next for the Red Sox, Caleb Durbin. 0 for 3 in this one.
Nope, ball 1.
Pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
This ball's chopped on the ground, and that chance handled. Gets him easily, ends the inning. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they still lead it 3-1. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Aroldis Chapman.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
That one a little bit high. Ball 1.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Chapman, 38 years old, and he was born in Cuba. Next offering clips the zone count even at 2. In the air, right field, Abreu moving under it. 1 up, 1 down.
Up next for the Orioles, first baseman Pete Alonso.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. It's 0-1. Chapman a very difficult guy to get hits off of. It's really rare for teams to string stuff together against it.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Swings through it for the K. Now only one out remaining.
Well, I've always said it's tough. An elevated fastball you see so well, hard to lay off of. Well, when you're talking about 100 miles per hour, chances of catching up are next to none. So you see that one just blown right by him. I think you're going to have to start a lot earlier if you're going to catch up to that speed.
Henderson in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
2 down, nobody on. He swings and fouls one off. As a hitter, there's even more pressure to take advantage of any mistake, right?
Yeah, and you're hoping that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk, something bad happens, because
got it. That's the ball game.
He just keeps climbing the all-time list for career saves, up to 390 now, and that ties him with the Hall of Famer Dennis Eckersley. We're watching a modern-day legend do what he does best.
And your final 3-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.